So we'll put him into drill tank mode first, I think, because that's probably the easiest. We get these fists and they have a little tab there. You slide them in and out. And under here we've got these feet. These are joined together and they go like that. And we take these bits and jam them in there. When I first got this they didn't go in, but I must have worn them down a bit because they fit alright now. Then the next bit is a little bit fiddly. This whole section, move that out the way. Now can you see this little clip there? That little hole? That's connected to the battery powered bit. That needs to lock in tight. And we get his drill bit. And that's going to slot in the front there. Does look a bit silly, but it's a drill tank. Then we take this gun. And that goes on the front there. And then we take this bit. Now this is supposed to sit on the back. As you can see, it's really floppy and loose. Just move that back out the way. And then you can put the little orange cannon on the top of that. So there you go, that's the drill tank. Obviously the tank treads do work on this. Oh, I forgot to show you this at the back. Got this little open and closing door. I'll just move that a moment. This little bit clicks in and there's a button there. But you can guess what this is going to do. Put your little guy in. And that's him gone. You've also got this little cockpit there, which is supposed to be able to put a micromaster in, but it doesn't fit really. You just end up throwing him in there. As you can see, that bit's gone again. These two bits here, that bit's too thin to fit the guy in standing up, and he doesn't really sit on it. So while he's in drill tank mode, if you switch him on, he should roll along, forwards or backwards, and the drill bit should turn. However this, it does grip in, but it doesn't seem to have the power to turn it. The treads do move, but they don't quite grip to the floor, even on a smooth surface. So unfortunately it just sits there and makes a racket. So we take this piece, this just locks in there. Then we turn these around. Then we take this fin, and that's supposed to sit in there. It's not a very tight fit though. From there we take these wings, and these are supposed to clip into here, but these are really loose. As you can see, they just want to fall out, so I'll have to hold them in place. That way up. So there you go, that's the jet mod. Not very successful, a bit chunky. These big boosters on the back, that is quite good I suppose. Other than that, you can leave this mode really. As you can see, they just fall off, so it ain't gonna fly. So one last mode to go, and that's the city mode. So to put him in city mode, I'm going to take these bits and flip them up the way. I'm going to carefully unclip this section. And then you just need to set the lay flat like that, and we flip it over, and then these bits come down like that, and then we've got to bring it all back round again, so that sits flat on there. You can see they'll just sit like that. These arms go down like that. get in there. And this top section, barely see this, just going to sit up like a tower. And we take these bits and click them in. And this section comes down slightly. And we take these sections and these clip in, which way is it? Like that. There's a little peg there. A little bit fiddly. So with this being a knockoff, nothing fits. Okay, so after a bit of wrestling, we've got that bit on. Then we take these wings. I quite like this bit. You've got the little clips there. And this bit allows you to combine to other bases. Or your Sonic Bomber and Road Fire. So once they're on, these clip into the sides, but this time instead of these holes we use these holes. Which one is it? That one, I think. Yeah, that one's not so great, but this one does fit quite nicely. To give you something along these lines. There we go. So obviously you can still use the little launcher if you want to fire it out the front, or you can add this little cannon, put your Micromaster on, and that's going to turn when we switch him on. And you've also got these nice ramps at the top. Okay, we've got one last gimmick to show you. Put your Micromaster on that. So as you can see, that really wasn't very successful. It's not a bad transformer, this, when you consider it's a quad changer. It's pretty rare. It does have some combinations with some even rarer bots. You've got Sonic Bomber and Road Fire. I saw one of these on eBay. It's still up. Buy it now for £634. If you're really that desperate to get one, then by all means go for it, but there's so much better things you could spend your money on. So this has been Luke with the knockoff Die Atlas. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.